Lending is a lender that does hard money loans, short-term real estate loans. We really don't like to say hard money, but we do short-term real estate loans, primarily on 1 to 4 units. It's so funny though, because as soon as I say we don't do a specific property type, we do one. So when we started this business, I was like, yeah, we'll never do land. I think we currently have just under a dozen land deals in our portfolio, and I said we'd never do commercial. We don't do a lot of commercial, but we have a spattering of multifamily in the portfolio and a spattering of, low balance commercial, like under $1 million, industrial properties, and I think 1 strip center. And I already talked about kind of our model. It's my money or private investors' money. Or again, we fund and then sell it secondary market to a hedge fund.
Here in California, outside the state?
Our primary office is in Orange County, California. We just launched another office in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we are about to open Austin, Texas. I'm a really old school lender. I did my first loan in 1988, construction loan in Anaheim Hills that, this builder thought he'd sell to a Angels baseball player with $1.2 million loan. It was a total disaster. But from a lender standpoint, it was good. I think they ended up doing workout with the bank that I sent it to. But my primary business for most of my career was A-paper lending, and we did A-paper mortgage banking. I started my career, Bob, the loan officer, and was more successful than most, top 50 in the country. And I was a good saver. And so I just saved my money, and I did private lending on the side my entire career. And then we survived the meltdown as mortgage bankers, but as a solo owner, it was an absolute hosing for solo owners. And I thought there's no way in the new environment that I wanted to stay in A-paper lending. And so we exited in 2013, which I figured was about the last natural refi market. We'd refied our whole client base, gotta be like 10 times, this giant base, billions of dollars of loans, and now everybody's at 3%. And I was like, well, it's over, what are we gonna do? And so I thought about writing a book, playing golf, traveling around the world.
Male model,
late night drag dancer, And
you guys joined at the right time, by the way.
And so we closed in 13. In 14, I took the year off and kind of did all these goofy things. And in 15, I was asked to broker a hard money loan. And I was sitting in the coffee shop. One of my old realtor friends called me and he said, hey, I've got this really tricky deal. And it's a bankruptcy deal. It's got to close in 20 days. The guy needs $2 million for this weird property on the bay. And I'm like, thanks for calling me, but, I'm thinking about writing a book and, I'm kind of out of lending and I don't know.
And this drag career is just going nowhere.
Right? The singles really are flying in like I thought they were going to. And so anyway, he convinced me to do the deal, and I knew who I could broker it to because, I knew everybody in the space. And so I set out to broker this loan, and right before it was going to close, the lender changed the terms of the loan. And I thought, I hate this space. And I was again sitting in a coffee shop. I sit in a lot of coffee shops, and I'm having an espresso, and I'm talking to a buddy of mine, and I'm like, I hate this hard money space. It's like you do a deal, and here we go, and we have to close now, and the terms changed, and what in the heck? And my friend said, Bob, why don't you just do a loan? And a business was born. And so, I didn't fund the loan myself, but it took me about 2 days to raise $2 million, and we funded the loan, and off we went, and here we are. I knew that in that scenario, I'm kind of a, shake hand, word is my bond guy, and I was going to have to eat that difference between the change of those terms so that the borrower wouldn't feel the difference. And, it was total frustration. And that's why I'm spending so much time on this story. I would appreciate it now that I'm in the space, and I don't even I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but it's so important as we grow this space to be genuine and to practice, practice the good sense of, hey, if this is what I'm committing to, that's what I'm going to do. And so it's my mini soapbox lecture.
Thank you.